Hey guys, so today we are finally taking a look at Golden Cooler, the true king of Dokkan battle. So Golden Cooler, let's just go through what he does real fast. He really plays the best on a Dragon Ball Heroes category team, which is why I'm bringing that team into an event. We're taking on the Infinite Dragon Ball History event today. On Global, currently only have access to the two stages that we got from the 300 million download celebration, so the Android stage and the Super Warrior stage, I think is what they call it. So we'll be taking on the Super Warrior stage and just taking a look at what Cooler does real fast. Attack and defense plus 100%, all allies key plus 2, and attack and defense plus 20%, so that's just baseline. And then he gets plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when there are another 3 or more Dragon Ball Heroes category allies on your team. So very, very powerful unit, especially when on the Dragon Ball Heroes category team. I did opt to go for 9 additional 17 crit. I think going for crits, just maxing crits out is probably the best way to go for this guy. But I did want that a little bit of extra chance to do a 3rd additional super attack, because he does actually infinitely stack his attack. If he stacked defense as well, I would have definitely gone way higher with additionals here, but I think this is a fine spread. And then stats are pretty good. He's decent links. Obviously not going to be able to get this Universe's Most Malevolent link to activate. Same thing with Strongest Kind in Space, but that doesn't matter because key is not going to be an issue with this guy. Brainiacs, I think Fu has Brainiacs. Let me just make sure. He does. Okay, so I'm going to have him linked up with Fu most of the time. Let's just jump in right away. My Supreme Kai of Time has 2 dupes in her, and I'm kind of regretting not going for the rainbow on her, because now that we know that she's in the Last Resort category, she becomes infinitely more useful outside of just running her on this team and the Patara team. I'm going to actually start with Cooler here. These rotations are actually not bad, but I want to get the Super Saiyan 3 Goku linked up with the Super Saiyan 3 Gohan. So I'm going to have to, when he comes around on rotation, I'm going to have to rotate him off immediately and get him linked up with the Gohan. Because I think having this Cooler linked up with the Fu is what I want to be doing to get that Brainiacs link active. Now, the only thing that's weird with this Cooler is he does have that, what is it called? Like the Most Malevolent Clan in Space or whatever, that link. Which would obviously work super well with the Frieza race characters. So he'd work really well on Wicked Bloodline, and then when Strength Cooler comes out, he'll work really well on Transformation Boost and Conquest of Terror. But the issue with running him on that team is that you want to run him on this team, the Dragon Ball Heroes team. So he's kind of in a weird spot, because you're either going to be A, activating that link, or B, not activating that link, but getting the second part of his passive, which is really, really powerful. Obviously way more powerful to get that second part of his passive activated than getting that link active. So I don't think he's going to be bad, though, outside of this team, just because he does have that support ability. I think it's, what was it, 20% attack and defense to everyone? It's really, really powerful. So yeah, I think they did this guy really well. So yeah, we'll rotate Goku off here. We'll keep attacking with Cooler. This stage is not really super difficult, so I don't know if we'll have to use all of our items, but we do have 2 Android 8s, and I think Princess Snake is what we brought. So up to 1.36, it's not bad. He's no support on rotation, and he gets a guaranteed additional attack here with a chance of the 3rd one, and he's raising attack. Hopefully we get the 3rd additional here soon. There it is. Okay, cool. So we got 2 attack raises in this turn. He almost just killed Krillin by himself. Okay, so he's going to take a lot of damage here. I didn't check what his defense was. 78k is actually not that bad. I mean, this stage is not the hardest, but this guy, he actually seals. I don't know if this fight here can be sealed. Okay, so this one can. I know later ones cannot be sealed. But he's really good as well. He raises attack and defense by 150% on super attack, so it's really, really, really powerful. I'm going to actually keep the Great Saiyaman 3 on rotation, and we'll see him do some counters here. So we'll get these. We'll give Gohan the purples right here. Oh, we'll give him this one purple. He has higher defense than Fu, right? Yeah. So we'll get these, get some extra health, and then Fu can get this, work our way to a Dokkan mode. Let's see on Super's first round. Okay, he didn't. So yeah, this guy also does a ton of damage with counters. It's a really, really good unit. The only downside with him is that he loses defense when he gets attacked, like you just saw. It's not that big of a deal here because we're still, again, in the early stages of this event where they're not hitting super, super hard yet. This Gohan, by the way, is really good as well. I only managed to pull, I believe, 2 of the Zeno Vegetas from the banner, so he only currently has 1 dupe. And I didn't really feel like jumping back in. Now that I look back at it, I probably should have gone for the rainbow on this Supreme Kai of Time because she's so good. I think I'll put Fu. Well, no, I want to get the stacks on this guy, so I'm going to put him in there, even though it would be better defensively to put Fu there. We'll do this, and then Supreme Kai time, you can just get these greens for defense. I did maximize additional on my Supreme Kai time just because she does massively raise defense on super attack. So if she can get multiple, if she can get 2 super attacks in a turn, she's basically never going to take damage from anything. Because that's 200% basically. Well, it's not 200. It's like 100 times, 1.1. Or 100 plus 1 times 1.1. So we'll do this. This Goku basically is one of the most tanky units in the entire game. He's not going to take damage from pretty much anything. So I think we'll actually probably just do that instead. But I do want to get this Gohan stacking because let's take a look at what he does real fast. So he raises attack for 9 turns. So we actually do want to get him to super attack as often as possible. But we'll do this for now. We'll get this, and then we'll get this, and then this green will drop. Actually, we're not going to get that green because we'll just get this. Alright. I'm not going to take any damage. Even if this guy's supers, this Goku is going to take like 20k damage from a super attack. It's crazy because he has the guard against all attacks, and on top of that, he gets damage reduction. Yeah, this is going to do like 20k, if even that. 16k, yeah. It's pretty comical how good of a tank that Goku is. Because he gets damage reduction per Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on your team. And then the last thing that I want to talk about just for a second is the fact that the best leader for this team is this Fu. The Fu that, we're using for a leader right now. Well, I don't want to kill him with Fu because, again, I want cooler to stack, so we'll do this. But this is a 130% leader skill. So we're not... I mean, this cooler can obviously be on the Wicked Bloodline team, which is led by AGL Metal Cooler. And that's a 170 across the board team. So he's obviously going to look way... Well, he would look better on there in terms of getting his initial attack stat for his first super attack. But again, like, he gets this additional just for free for being on this team. But you are sacrificing that 80% attack, right? Because it would be 340 for both the leads together on the Wicked Bloodline team, as opposed to the 260 here. So we are losing basically 80% attack for him, which is definitely noticeable. I think we'll do this here. Hopefully he doesn't super in the first slot, which would be annoying. Be a ton of... This is full heal us, I guess. It's a lot of strength orbs. Yeah, and then you can get this, and then we'll get a Dokkan mode. Well, we're probably going to get a Dokkan mode next turn now, aren't we? Yeah, I don't think it's avoidable at this point. 1.93. Again, we have Supreme Kai time on rotation, so that's why these guys are going to be doing insane numbers here. Additional. He does get the additional, but it's a normal. If Goku crits, I think I actually gave this guy more... No, I think I gave him 14 crit and 12 additional, because he has a high chance to stun. Okay, so she's going to super, and then she would take nothing pretty much from a super attack, because she, again, massively raising her attack or defense here. I did max her additional. She didn't get it here. The video didn't even super, so that's fine. We'll put Cooler here. I guess we'll try to avoid a Dokkan attack, but I don't think it's avoidable at this point. Yeah, we're gonna get it for sure. All right, well, whatever. We get to see Cooler's damage. I'm not even gonna tap the. Well, okay, we'll do it just to see his damage, right? But again, there's no support on this rotation. He's had a few turns to raise his attack via stack. Rainbow Golden Cooler. What is he at? 1.63. Not bad. Again, 130% team, which is pretty much. I mean, I would consider a 130% all stats leader skill like that. That's a real leader skill, but it's not like Dokkan Fest level where it's like 150 or 170. So eventually we're going to end up getting a better leader for this team. Maybe, whenever we have the next Dragon Ball Heroes collaboration banner. I don't know when that would be. Watch, he's going to super in the middle. Watch this. I know Heroes is having their 10th anniversary next year. I think it's like 8 months from now. I think in October is when that anniversary usually happens for Dragon Ball Heroes. So that could be a pretty big one, actually. 10th anniversary for that game, like, because they've had a collab with Heroes for the past. Dokkan has for the past like 3-4 years at this point. So I feel like they could potentially release something big for the collaboration then. It could be literally anything. There's so many characters from Heroes they can grab for this team that it's like I don't even know what they would do. But I think the most important thing that they could do is obviously release a better leader for this category. Okay, this is bad. I mean, I do have 150% defense, but yeah, 235k is still a lot. Okay, we'll get these with Cooler. Again, I still want Cooler to stack. And then Fu, you can get these. Well, how many is this? This is the same amount. And then you can just get these. I don't think we're in danger of dying here. Cooler has 127k. Again, this is a 130% team. The only way we would die here is if you supered in the middle slot. But I'm not going to count on that happening twice. I think we're fine here. 1.9. That's pretty good. Plus a guaranteed additional. Not a super attack, unfortunate. Additional? Do not get the additional. 2 million. Yeah, this guy's really good. I mean, you can't seal these stages anymore, but okay, we didn't get super. That's good. I think we should be fine here. Even if we get super, I don't think we'll die. Again, massively raising defense. And normally she would also seal. So we have 2 sealers pretty much on this team. Well, technically we have 3 because 2 of the leader and then 1 Supreme Kai time. So that's 3 units on the team that can seal. So actually this would be a pretty good team to use in Super Battle Road. I think we should be okay here. I don't think we need to use an item. We'll do this. Because Gohan, if Goku doesn't finish the trunks off, I think Gohan would. We can get these. I don't think we're in danger here. Goku's going to take 0 damage from everything, including super attack. Basically 1.5 million there. Okay. Okay, got the additional. Yeah, I gave him 12 additional just for because you know the high chance to stun. So if you're running something like Super Saiyan 3 category Super Battle Road, you can bring this guy, and it's literally just like a second Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Like it's crazy. All right, so now we're up to the stage. I think we're actually gonna use the first item here. We're gonna use a Princess Snake. The only reason why I'm using a Princess Snake here is because this guy does build his defense on super attack, so like his defense is going to be super low here. What is it, 50k? So if he got supered in the first slot there, he would take a ton of damage, and I don't really want to risk that here. We'll get this one STR orb, then we'll get this. Okay. And we'll get this. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we have Super Saiyan 3 Gohan coming next. I think I'll actually get that instead. .63. This guy can do a lot of damage. We'll see. Not terrible. This Goku can dodge, by the way. It's pretty annoying, but whatever. Nice crit. No super attack. Damn. After using this guy for a little bit, like I've had a few days to test this guy out at this point. I feel like I might switch up his potential system a little bit. I might go 14-12, so 14 crit, 12 additional, but I don't think so. I think I'm fine with how it is. It's just, we would rather get a little bit more lucky with the additionals. I think we're fine here. I'm not going to get the tech orbs with her because I think Golden Cooler is better suited to get those because he'll have more defense and then that'll be more healing. So we'll do this. Please super in the front. There we go. You can take no damage. 27k is nothing. How much are you going to do? No crit. I mean, they were both pretty much at like almost 2 million apiece, which is really good. Alright, you'll take no damage either because of your massively raising defense. Oh, she did take a little bit. Okay. We'll do this. I don't think we'll need to use an item here. The only thing I'm scared of is the last slot. How much defense do you have? 82k is not terrible, but he does get his defense lowered on getting hit. I think we're still okay here. I mean, we have 320,000 health. I don't think we're have to worry at all. Other than taking super attacks, I don't think we'll take that much damage here. 1.83. He's slowly building up. That's a nice crit. And we have the additional super. That's what I want to see. 1.9. Can we get the third? Oh, it's a normal. That's still so much damage, though, coming from a non-Dokkan Fest unit. Just like literally a unit that was on a banner that guarantees a featured SSR, and this guy's doing those kinds of numbers, and even this guy too. Like, again, this guy would be sealing normally, but this event can't be sealed. So, in total, this team is really, really powerful. All right, I don't think we'll use an item here as well. This is where I'm scared though, but I don't think we'll die from getting a super attack there. With more defense, Gohan does. Okay. We'll grab these. I mean, we're almost at full health, right? So I think we're fine. Please super in the first or second slot. Okay, that's good. I'm super excited to see what they're going to do for this team in the future. Because there's also so many units that we could have included on here, but we didn't. Like, even Super Mira. Like, Super Mira is not a unit people usually run on this team. Because I feel like he doesn't link up really well with the other units. He's like an android unit. He has like those weird android links and some like other really wonky links that don't really apply to this team. But he does infinitely greatly stack his defense, which is really, obviously really useful in an event like this where it just like goes on forever. So we'll get these. I don't think we'll need to use an item here as well. We'll get these reds. Actually, no, we'll keep those reds because we don't have a single AGL unit on this team, so we'll get these. And then you can just get these. And we'll save those reds for Xenogoku next turn. 2.2 million. And then normal is going to do over 1 million. Normal's at basically 1.07 million. That's crazy. All right. This guy's at 2 million too. Yeah, Supreme Card Time makes a huge difference. Should be okay here. And then Supreme Card Time will massively raise her defense. Hopefully we get her one more super attack after this so that we can be 100% fine even if we get supered. No. Okay. Well, I mean, she's taking double digits regardless, so that's fine. Okay. I think we're still fine. I don't think we need to use an item here at all. We'll get these, and then we'll try and... I'm not going to super with this Great Saiyaman 3. We'll try and get the Dokkan attack against the last stage, which we're in a good position for. Okay, that's good. Next turn, we will not get the Dokkan attack, but the turn after, when we come back to this rotation, we'll get the Dokkan attack. I think Gohan is... Is he int? I can't remember. I think he is. Too bad we don't have any physical units on this team. I mean, we would normally if you were running the Xeno Vegeta, but I'm not running him. I opted to run the Gohan instead because I have him rainbowed, and then the Xeno Vegeta is currently at only one dupe, so... Alright, so I want to finish this Gohan off this turn. Oh, this is really bad. Because I don't really want... I have to do this. We'll do that. I can guarantee get the Dokkan attack next turn if I do this. I might be able to skip it if I don't. I think I'm going to go for it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. So next turn we'll get the Dokkan attack. I'm banking on beating this Gohan this turn. We're actually taking more damage than I would like here. Didn't super, so that's good. 2 million with no support. I mean, he's had time to build up a lot, that's why. No crit. There's no super, that's really good. 2.1, no support. If we can get the third, that would be cool. Oh, we didn't get it. Alright. Please finish him. One of you guys. Is the other guy going to finish him? He might. Only 1.36 because he's not linked up with anybody. Please finish. No! We're going to probably waste Dokkan attack here. Yeah, I can't avoid a super attack. They link up way too well. Well, that sucks. We might as well just go for the full key here. And we'll probably get healed up. Well, yeah, I mean, we definitely will get healed up to full after this. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to beat the last stage traditionally with just brute force. So we'll get this. This will be a nice amount of healing here because 1.7... I don't think Supreme Card Time is activating her secondary part of her passive because I think this Goku would be higher than 1.7. I think he'd be like a 1.9. It's fine. So he's done. 2.3 million crit, yeah. Alright. Okay, so this is the last stage. Yeah, he is int. That's really annoying because of Cooler. I'm gonna use... It might look stupid, but I'm gonna do this just so we can make sure that we're not gonna die here. What is Cooler's at? What is Cooler at? Well, 171k. I mean, even at that amount of defense, you could still take a lot of damage, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to survive this. This Gohan does hit very hard. Let's do that. And then this Gohan at the end too, like if he gets super, like he only has 123k, and his evens gets lower when he gets hit. This could be scary. This could be the end of our run here. Okay, he's supering him right away. I guess that is better than if he supered the Great Saiyaman 3. How much is he gonna take? 291. I mean, that's a lot. Are we okay? I think we're gonna die at the end. I think the Gohan's gonna die, or that's Great Saiyaman 3 is gonna die. That sucks. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the Great Saiyaman 3. He didn't really do much here, huh? Yeah, he's gonna die here. He's attacking one more time. Alright, well that sucks. Let's call that. He took 64k because we his defense got so low. Alright, well I mean that was a decent showcase for the Cooler. I think I might come back and show him again on a Wicked Bloodline team, or maybe I'll wait for Strength Cooler to come out, and then when Strength Cooler comes out, I'll bring him into Super Battle Road on maybe the Transformation Boost team. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.